Well, students, the first thing I would like you to do is to make a background for your monster. So it could really be any place you would like it to be. It could be a real place, it could be an imaginary place. So it could be like a real place, like a playground or an amusement park with roller coasters and rides. It could be a neighborhood, but it could be an imaginary place like maybe a hot lava land, or it could be outer space. It could be underwater. It could be on a mountaintop. It really can be wherever you would like it to be. So it could be like a rainbow and unicorn world. So you can decide what you would like it to be. I'm gonna make mine like on a tropical island, like a beach. So I'm gonna do some sand right here. Then I'm gonna do maybe a palm tree with some coconuts and some palm leaves. I have to draw it around my monster. And then I'm gonna do, maybe he's trying to get a suntan. He's gonna lay in the sun on a towel. And maybe he has fun playing in the sand and he likes to make sand castles. And maybe he needs a bucket or something to make his sand castle and a little shovel. Maybe there's a little crab or something walking by over here. With some pinchers. And then since I have some sand done, let's do some waves on this island. He's on this tropical island. And then maybe there's like another island out here that he could swim out to with another palm tree maybe. Just kind of repeating some of my ideas. And some more waves over here. There's not a lot of space right here, but maybe I'm gonna have a boat that's like a cruise ship. Some circle windows or something. And I don't want to forget to do maybe a little more water and some more waves. And then I'm gonna do sky, for sure. Do a sky up here. Maybe it's windy out. Maybe do some clouds. Do a sun that's shining. Maybe a bird that's flying by. Once you have your background done, then we'll trace it with marker. So outline everything, make sure that everything looks like your best. I'm gonna move over to this one that has all the marker done on it. So when all of the marker is done, then if there is some pencil that needs to be erased, I'd like you to erase that. When you're done with that, then I would like you to think about any coloring that your monster might need. Like last week, I didn't color in the face, but I chose to add some orange. But I want to make sure that I'm coloring around the eyes, around the nose, around the mouth, and I chose to give him an orange face. If you still have stuff to do on the body, or on the hands and feet or the tail, color those things in. After that's done, then you should color your background. So here I'm gonna finish coloring the sand over here with this golden brown color that looks like sand. And you can see I already colored this a darker brown. I didn't want that to be the same brown, otherwise you wouldn't be able to see it. So that's why I switched colors. I added color to my tree. Well, I've got this brown in my hand, I might as well work over on this tree too. And then switch to another color here for my coconuts. And then I'm gonna probably use 2 kinds of green for my palm tree. So we'll use this mint green. And then we'll add a little bit of lime green to it. Then, when I'm working on the water, kind of the same thing. Instead of just using one blue, I'm gonna do maybe a darker blue right here at the bottom of these waves. but then do a lighter blue at the top of them. Then I can kind of repeat that almost in a pattern. Get right out to my edge. And then we'll switch back and forth between like this darker blue that's at the bottom. I'm trying to fill in any of the white spots. And then this lighter blue at the top. So you might use 2 blues, 2 greens, 2 pinks, 2 purples, whatever it might be to kind of fill this space in and make it definitely look like your best. So here we'll go back to this dark blue at the bottom, and then we'll do this lighter blue up here at the top. And then we'll move over again, lighter blue at the top, darker blue at the bottom. If you have all of that done, then obviously your sky needs some color. So we'll get that colored in. I think that I'm gonna do, since my water's already this blue color, I think that I'm gonna do, a yellow and pink sky, like a sunset. So I'm gonna do yellow here for the bottom. And then we gotta go in between here, around my clouds and stuff. And then we'll do pink towards the top, because I don't want a yellow sun with a yellow sky on that part, because then you won't be able to see it very well. But if I do some of this pink, go up and around my clouds, around this bird, around my sun for now, and then we'll put this darker pink up here. So then it gets a good mix. I'm coloring this pretty fast so that you can have enough work time, but I'm gonna probably go back and color this sky a little bit better, especially where there's any spots that might still be white. But I think that's looking like a beautiful island for this monster to live on. And then why don't we go with a little bit of yellow, and then I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of orange to make that also have a mix. Now, if you get it all colored, please don't tell me you're done. If you think that you're done, I would like you to go back and do a little bit more mixing. So maybe I'm gonna do another color of blue. I've got this one that I haven't used, and mix another blue into the blue water, or mix a different green into my green palm trees, or mix, I didn't use any of this golden brown, maybe I'm gonna use this for my sand. So if there's time, you can always mix 2 blues or 2 greens or 2 browns or 2 golds or 2 purples, whatever it might be. So let's have fun finishing these up and be really creative making our monsters.